Very much. British Forces News has today been given a view of the latest facilities in the UK for the treatment of injured soldiers. When it opens in 8 days' time, the brand new Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham will set new standards in the treatment of multiple injuries, replacing the existing facilities at Selly Oak. Our reporter Kaya Lark has been given a tour of the new hospital.
Well, I'm on the new critical care ward here at the new hospital, and next week this will become the biggest single-floor critical care unit in the world, and it's where many of the most seriously injured soldiers will be brought when they're returned from Afghanistan. Well, I can talk now to Brigadier Chris Parker. Now, Chris, you're in charge of all the military staff who are here on the ward, but what will these new facilities mean to those personnel who are brought back here?
Well, this is the largest critical care facility in the world, 100 beds. And that's terribly important to us because we bring patients back from all over the world, including obviously those who are wounded in combat. And for the most critical, it will be into here that they first come. And you've got state-of-the-art facilities in the most modern environment with lots of space, equipment that can be moved easily around. So you've got lots of access to the patient, and that means the staff here can do their job and give the best possible clinical care to our casualties.
What will that mean in comparison to the level of treatment that's able to be achieved at Selly Oak at the moment? What do these new facilities really mean for delivering that patient care?
This place is unique in its clinical excellence and what it can do for the most complex casualties who are surviving injuries that they would never have survived in previous conflicts. So we're moving that successful model, which also incorporates military support for them and their families, into a brand new fantastic clinical setting.
Well, it certainly is all shiny and new at the moment, and you also have a nice new ward upstairs for the other military patients as well, don't you? Can we go and have a look at that?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, it's very bright and spacious as you come down the ward. Where does this fit into the bigger picture?
I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's one of the big differences between here and Ward S4, the military managed ward in Selly Oak. In the space where we are now, there are 4 beds, whereas in the same sort of space over there are 6. So immediately there's much more room around the bed, much more room for the casualty, much more room for the staff looking after them.
And will it all just be beds on this ward?
No, it won't, because that's one of the differences about the military ward compared to the other wards in this hospital. On this ward, the military ward, will also have 2 rooms which are specially adapted. There will be a military patients' common room where the guys can get together, enjoy the banter and the humour which is so special to them, and where they'll be able to watch things like the football and that sort of thing. There'll also be a patient's room, a relatives' room, where we can spend time with the relatives, make sure they understand what's going on and what the future plans are for their loved one.
It sounds like it'll make a real difference to those who are being treated here. Well, the first patients will be moved into the hospital from next week. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty big military-style operation, and we will, of course, be back once the patients are settling in.